Hi everyone, my name is Shakirie and I'm one of the counselors here at Safe Harbor, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the intersections of women of color and domestic violence. Firstly, why is this important to why is it important to distinguish the differences in races based off the social issue? Just a few statistics to maybe put that into perspective. Black women are 3 times as likely as white women to be killed by men. Between 21 and 55% of Asian women reported experiencing intimate physical and or sexual violence in their lifetime. From a national sample of Latinas, 15.6% had experienced intimate partner violence in their lifetime. 51% of American Indian or Alaskan Native women experienced physical violence by an intimate partner during their lifetime. Woo! That is heavy, especially in that all of these numbers are significantly higher than their white counterparts. Black women are dying 3 times more than their white counterparts. Why is that? Why is it that domestic violence is worse in communities of colors? And today I'm going to focus more specifically on the Black experience. But just to know that this is the experience of most communities of color. Let me paint a picture for you on why this may be more difficult for Black women. So let's say there's an African-American woman, maybe she has an African-American son or has African-American children, and her partner is an African-American male. And let's say, normally we wake up every morning and we I know I do at least, we check social media, we turn on the news to kind of see, catch up to what's been happening while we were sleeping. So that's the first thing she does every morning. And when she goes on, she's seeing men that look like her partner and her son or children being harmed, being killed, if not every day, every week. So when she sees this, she carries the stress, she carries the anxieties, she becomes hypervigilant in that when I leave outside of my home, I have to put on this armor of protection for myself, and not only that, my family, and that none of the other things in this world can harm us. Because to me, it seems like I'm targeted. So not only am I not safe outside, when I come back home, my partner is abusing me. So I'm not safe outside, and I'm not safe inside. What does that do to my psyche? What does that do to my mind? I have to have on some type of armor everywhere that I go. I have to always live in survival mode. But in being that I am committed to my community and I want to see us do well, and I'm tired of being a statistic, and I'm tired of people saying that Black people can't do certain things or succeed. I'm tired of all of the things that we've had to go through historically and see the discrimination and the mistreatment. So I'm going to stand by this Black man because I have a young Black son that's looking up to him, and he deserves to have his father. So when I'm being abused, I don't want to call the police, because I don't know if he's going to be harmed, if my son's father is going to be harmed when I call the police. So now I have to choose between dealing with abuse or dealing with the possibility that my partner and my children's father could be harmed. But not only that, if I leave this relationship, imagine how hard that's going to be. I'm already working my tail off and trying to be a mother and trying to take care of a home. I'm, making pretty decent, but I'm not rich, right? I'm average. Most likely not to qualify for any assistance because I have a decent job, but I'm making ends meet. I'm doing it, but barely. So if I lose this second income from my partner, that will be even more strenuous. That'll put us in another situation. I know people tell me to pray about it. I get it, but these things are compounding. I have to deal with this every day, and I need a fix today. I need to know how to deal with it today. How do I do that? This is the story of so many women of color. The belief that supports aren't useful. So the idea that if I try to go to an organization, they won't understand me. They won't have anyone that looks like me. They won't, they'll see me as the strong black woman that I'm stereotyped to be, and I'm built to deal with stress and all the hard things of life. And then what I see from law enforcement every day on social media, I'm scared to death to do that. Because I love my black community. I love my black men. They've been through a lot. I as a black woman can't put them through anything else. So what do I do? In the words of the great Maya Angelou, there is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. That's the truth of many black women. They hold on to the abuse because this is at least something that I can deal with. I can't control the systemic racism. I can't control the discrimination that's going on the outside. But at least I know this person enough to know how far to push him, or to know when he's having a bad day, or to know how to kind of appease the abuse, or how to deal with what's happening in my home in order to protect us all, because I know how important we are to the community. I know how much we deserve to live and live. So what can we do? I don't have the answers, of course, but based off of some research, some things that are suggested are, give me a second here. Well, let's see. To enhance and increase training among church leadership and members, because once again, women of color or people of color in their culture are taught to rely heavily on their religion, and sometimes that can be misconstrued and how far I can rely on that while also asking for outside help as far as from an agency or organization. Increase awareness and advocacy around these issues. So teach more about domestic violence. What does it really look like? And not only that, having more diversity in these organizations, having people of different religions, sexual orientations, genders, races, ethnicities in an organization, and most importantly, refusing to be silent on these issues, speak about it. And that's the problem now, in that many things are pushed under the rug, swept under the rug. And if that continues to happen, they'll keep being these underlying issues that aren't being dealt with. So bringing these to the forefront, ripping that mat up, letting it all show, so that the issues can be dealt with, because an issue will always be an issue until it's dealt with. It can be done with the help of communities, with the help of everyone. The smallest thing that you can do can make a change. One important quote that I heard before in a training said, I may not be able to change the world, but I can change somebody's world. And that one little small act of you standing out and speaking out can make the world of a difference. So let's do this together. We're in this together. And keeping hope alive that one day domestic violence won't be an issue for any race at all. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Any questions, feel free to DM the Safe Harbor Instagram account, and peace and blessings. Bye.